The princess is my friend. I like when she's around.
Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary? I asked you to send in your personal paranormal stories, and you did not disappoint. All the chapters in this next volume are true stories submitted by you. Our first chapter comes from Orchid, a Hmong shamanist who had a special friend she called Princess. When Orchid was 6 years old, her dad went on vacation to Minnesota to visit some relatives. When he returned, he brought back many gifts, among other things. Her family had a small chicken farm where they raised the birds for meals. Orchid was used to seeing her parents bring a chicken inside when it was time to eat. But the day her dad came back from his trip, there was a strange black bird on his arm. All of their chickens were white, so Orchid was puzzled. This bird looked like a crow. It was all black, including its beak, except its eyes were red. Her dad and the bird disappeared into the kitchen.
Mommy, what's that bird Daddy was carrying?
What are you talking about?
Daddy was holding a black bird.
Her mom went into the kitchen to see what she was talking about, but all she saw was her dad. There was no black bird in sight. That night, Orchid slept in her parents' bedroom. For whatever reason, she woke up in the middle of the night and sat up. She noticed something behind the curtains in front of the window. It was a girl who looked like she was about 12 years old. She was just standing there, staring at Orchid with her hollow black eyes. Orchid stared back at her, wondering what she was going to do. But she just stood there. Eventually, Orchid fell back asleep. The next morning, Orchid was drawing a picture. What a pretty girl! Who is that? Her mom asked.
This is Princess.
Her mom thought nothing of her daughter's cute drawing until she started seeing it everywhere. Pages and pages of drawings of Princess all over the house. She was even on the walls and the bedroom pillows. Orchid, you can't be drawing on everything.
The princess is my friend. I like when she's around.
Her family was pretty disturbed by Orchid's sudden new obsession. But weeks later, her mother realized that there had to be a connection to Princess and the black bird. Orchid's family was practitioners of Hmong shamanism. Whenever you go on a trip, you must ask the spirits to not come back home with you. And Orchid's father had forgotten to do so. They suspected that Princess was a lost soul who attached herself to Orchid's father. They decided to perform uane, a shamanic ritual to heal those battling with a spirit. Because if Orchid continued to spend time with Princess, there was a good chance she could be dragged into the spirit world forever. Orchid was placed in front of the altar, and a shaman healer rang bells and chanted around her to enter the spirit realm. Once the shaman made the journey into the other world, he was able to interact and communicate with the spirit of Princess. After the ritual, the shaman healer asked Orchid, "Where is Princess now?" Orchid said nothing and started tearing up. "What's the matter?"
I don't want to talk about Princess.
"Why not?"
She said she can't play with me anymore because she's dead.
A very special thank you to Orchid for sharing this story with me. And another special shout out to Ashley Burrell for her continued support of the show. Like this video if it gave you the chills. And don't forget to subscribe to Snarled and our sister channels Hissyfit and Slaytrix. And if you dare to follow me, my links are in the description below. Until next time, sweet dreams.